So I'm going to label each of these choices here with which side those are supposed to be. So cosine is supposed to be adjacent and hypotenuse. Sine is supposed to be opposite and hypotenuse. Tangent is supposed to be opposite and adjacent, and tangent is supposed to be opposite and adjacent. I'm going to put the numbers on the graph, the picture where they go. 10 is xz, ZA is 24, AX is 26. And then basically what I'm doing here is I want to know which one of these is true. So I'm going through and comparing the names of the sides, the adjacent and all those, with what's actually happening on the triangle and seeing if it matches up or not. So there's two different angles happening. There's angle A in those two choices. So I'm going to highlight that one. Then I'm going to use a yellow pen. And I'm going to label the sides hypotenuse, opposite, and adjacent. I'm going to check them. So this says cosine of A is supposed to be adjacent 10. Well, the adjacent's 24. And then the hypotenuse is right. So that one's false. So that one's almost definitely the answer. Tangent of A, it says it's supposed to be opposite 10 over adjacent 26. That's wrong. Okay, so I'm thinking that this one maybe is supposed to have the word not true in it, but let's see what happens with the other two. So then sine of x, tangent of x. So I'm going to highlight that angle right there. And I'm going to use a green pen to label my sides again. This is going to be the hypotenuse. That's going to be the opposite, which would make that the adjacent. So it says sine of x is 10 opposite, which is wrong. All right, so that one's false. And then tangent of x is 10 over 24. So this one here is true. I think I was just not reading the question correctly. Let me read the question again. It says which one would be true, not which one would not be true. All right, so those three there are all not true based on things that I figured out and explained. So let me run through this one more time quickly. Now that I actually read the question correctly, it says which one would be true. So I'm comparing these numbers to what's on the triangle in terms of names. For letter A, the adjacent to A was not 10. Right? The adjacent to A was not 10. So that's why that one is not the answer. For sine of x, the opposite was not 10. So that's why C is not the answer. And for D, the adjacent for A was not 26. All right? So make sure you read the question correctly or you wind up doing something like